Helping underrepresented urban students obtain a higher education, break the grip of poverty, and become agents of change in the community is the overall goal of the Boston Higher Education Resource Center, or I know it as HERC. Now, their Passport to College program is a culturally sensitive college readiness program focused on failure-proofing first-generation students of color throughout the entire journey of college. Now, on Tuesday, May 16th, they'll be hosting their first ever gala. The information is up on screen. The event is called Destination Greatness, and it will feature an awards and a dinner program, and now they've convinced me to be the MC over the last 5 minutes. But to tell us more, and that is true, to tell us more, we've invited the organization's executive director, a good friend of mine, Samuel Acevedo, as well as the program director for a higher education resource center, Carolina de Jesus, and Passport alumnus, Julissa Curet, who is now a freshman at UMass Boston, Boricua, right?
Yes.
All right. Welcome to Urban Update. I'm very excited.
Thank you.
Not your first time here. You didn't come the last time Carolina was here, right?
Yes.
About a year ago.
Yep. Exactly.
What a great I'm so proud of the work you do. So I'm going to let Sam, for those who did not watch the show the first time, give me your elevator pitch when somebody sees that pin on you and says, what is HERC?
HERC is probably the best news that BPS has for first-generation, low-income kids who will be the first in their families to go to college, attending non-exam BPS high schools. Right now, we send first-generation coaches who are all black and are all Latina into the classrooms of 9 BPS high schools, serving right now about 1,200 BPS students and alumni like Julissa, who have gone on to college, with the idea of failure-proofing them to go to college. And 87% of the young people like Julissa who have gone on to college from the Passport program, since the Passport program was launched in 2004, have graduated from college on time.
Wow.
So we have high hopes for Julissa.
Well, I'm going to go to Julissa before I go to Carolina, because you are kind of, I guess, the living embodiment. You're the poster child for this show. So tell me a little bit, what school did you go to?
I graduated from Margarita Muñoz Academy.
But you started when it was Rafael Hernandez.
Yes, I did. So I knew Margarita personally, and Ken, our vice principal. So it was Margarita's dream to start a dual language high school, which is Margarita Muñoz Academy. It is the first dual language in the nation, actually.
Now, when you got here from Puerto Rico, right?
No, I was actually born and raised in Boston.
Oh, okay. But your parents are
My parents came from Puerto Rico. My mom came when she was young. She came at 4, and my dad came later on, around 19 years old.
Okay, so you're Bostonian.
Yeah.
Carolina, tell me, so how does the magic happen? Because it seems like there must be a lot of work involved and a lot of collaboration and partnerships and people.
Yes, there is. Well, we have a 2-prong cohort model. We have an after-school program, and then we have an in-school program. So our after-school program, our students come to us. We recruit them from all over. Besides Boston, we also recruit from Malden, Somerville, plenty of other cities, and they apply to the program so that they could be guided through the entire college application process. And then in the school, we go to them. So our program coaches, as Sam described, they are primarily also first generation, and they go with a college and career curriculum, teach workshops on everything they need to know about college, but also focus a lot on 21st century skills. So we want to make sure that our students are learning, developing, and mastering these skills that are going to be needed in college and beyond, really, when they are in the workforce working. So skills such as communication, teamwork, civic engagement, critical thinking, all of those things are so important for our kids to learn, and that's kind of how Passport works to help them.
Yeah, and I'm going to come back to you, Sam, because, so tell me, for someone who's watching, why it's so needed in our communities, in the communities that you serve. Why is this program so much more important than maybe in another community?
We'll start with this. One thing that Carolina and I and everyone who works at the Higher Education Resource Center, with the exception of maybe one coach, we're all the first in our families to go to college. Now, why is that important? It's important because when we were growing up, these skills that Carolina was talking about, we didn't talk about that at the kitchen table. And colleges expect us to walk into college with this equipment, knowing how to plan your time, knowing how to complete what you started strong, project management, knowing how to even manage your finances, balance your checkbook. We didn't get that at home. I love my parents, but we didn't learn that. If you grow up, in a household where someone in the household went to college, you kind of pick that up. But when our kids walk into college without that equipment, even though they have wonderful SAT scores and have been accepted to college, they hit a wall. Our job is to remove that wall and give our kids a fighting chance by equipping them with these tools before they get to college.
That's amazing. So tell me a little, Julius, how did it help you? How did some of these programs help you with these challenges?
Well, in high school, we had a class known as College Readiness, and that's where I was essentially introduced to the program. Neisha Gonzalez is the person who taught that class. So she helped us in many ways to choose schools we wanted to apply to, help us navigate the Common App, and she even broke down financial award packages to help us decide which university made the most sense to us financially and based on our aspirations. I still work with Boston HERC with Mari Tejeda. So like I mentioned before, I currently go to UMass Boston. And although it's a great school, my dream was to always have the full college experience. And to me, that means living on campus and taking advantage of the full the resources on campus. And I can't do that at UMass Boston since it's a commuter school. So Wilmati helped me transfer to Boston University, and I'm expected to be there next year on a scholarship. They gave me more than $61,000.
Whoa, good for you.
Yeah.
So he's looking at you so proud. She's proud. I'm proud of you too.
Yeah, so with Mari, she's very persistent. She told me about the scholarship and I just went for it. She helped me. So it was, yeah, they've been that support system throughout
Carolina,
high school and college.
I imagine she's one of many success stories, right?
Yes. We have so many stories, especially with students who are also undocumented that have no way to, pay for college. But our coaches, and Wilmari Tejeda, as Julissa is mentioning, she's our success director right now to follow our college students. And so we always are looking for all of the resources that our kids need so that they could be a success story, just like Julissa.
This is awesome. I got so involved with your story that we forgot to mention the gala. So let's talk about the gala, right? See? Right? So what's going to happen Tuesday, June 16th?
Well, we're going to have a blast.
Okay.
We have already 170 just Boston Public School students. These are juniors and seniors who are going to, so the first people we're going to be honoring is them. And we've been doing that actually for the last 3 or 4 years. But this year, we've decided let's open it to the community. And we're honoring Trin Nguyen, who's the director of the Office of Workforce Development, and we've invited the mayor to attend, and we're expecting headmasters to be there. Basically, Alberto, this is a celebration of HERC as a nonprofit, the Boston Public School System, the city of Boston coming together and producing Julissas. Wow. And by producing Julissas, this is the future of Boston.
Yes.
I'd love to see her sitting here one of these days.
Absolutely, I would too. I'm tired. You should come take my place. I've been doing this for 22 years. You come deal with Jen Grossman and her lack of mathematics skills. Jesus. But you, will you be there that night?
Yeah, I'm actually, I will be making a speech about my college experience.
Oh, she's going to speak?
Yeah.
So I get to introduce her?
Yeah.
All right. Good. Do you already, do you have your families going, everybody?
Yeah. I believe my mom is going and my sister.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
This is good. See, now I'm excited. You got me excited. So for full disclosure, they convinced me to be the MC as they came here to Channel 7, and we're going to do it. But
Thank you.
I'm pumped. Now I'm pumped. Carolina, what else can I expect to see when I get there?
Well, there's going to be lots of food. We're going to be honoring our students, especially those graduating, with a special gift. We have a special honoree as well. Mayor Walsh, Director of Workforce Development, is our special honoree. So she will also be receiving an award, and just fun and pictures and everything that we want to remember when these students graduate in 4 to 5 years
Including
from now.
the English High School drum line and
Some
the
entertainment
Berks,
as well,
the
yes.
Berks voice and movement ensemble. It's going to be a party.
Hey, you only got 30 seconds, but I know you have some big supporters. You need to do a quick shout out to some of your supporters?
Absolutely. Well, we've already, we're very grateful to some of the corporate supporters like the Boston Foundation and Liberty Mutual Foundation, and more, Dana Farber, but also just the moms and dads of people like Julissa, who, without which we couldn't do what we're
En la
doing.
congregación.
Y la Congregación León de Judá.
There you go. We got it in. Señor
Great.
Pastor Miranda, we got it in. All right. Thank you, guys. I will see you Tuesday, May 16th.
Thank you.
All right,
Pleasure.
good. We got it in. All right, that's it for this edition of Urban Update. But before we go, a quick shout out to 2 loyal viewers, Carl Simmons and Cesar Gonzalez. Now, they both work over at the Citizens Bank branch in JP. Every time I go in there, they say hello. Keep watching, boys. For all of us here at Urban Update, have a great Sunday, everyone.